All right, guys, how you doing? All right, it's Bernard Martin, aka Nard Too Hard of Wham Promotions, digital marketing agency. All right, so guys, we're gonna get into it. So today we're gonna be talking about ChatGPT for Google Ads. How to utilize ChatGPT for a Google Ads campaign. All right, so we already know Google Ads is a great platform for businesses to get in front of their ideal customer. But there are some things with Google Ads that could be a bit of a struggle. It could be a bit of time consuming, and it could be just hard to come up with certain things, whether it's headlines or campaign strategies and objectives and things of that nature. And ChatGPT is just a great new platform that has came around. And ChatGPT can be utilized for a lot of different things. Well, today we're going to talk about how to utilize ChatGPT for Google Ads. All right. So without further ado, we're going to get straight to it. All right. So first and foremost, how can you find Google Ads? How can you create an account? All right. So if I type in Google Ads in the search engine, first thing that pops up is Google Ads. All right. And then pretty much from here, all you go do is going to hit the start now button. All right. But since I already have an account, just going to hit the sign in button. All right. So that's the end of this module. So at the start of the module, we're gonna show you exactly what it looks like when you're signed in. All right. Whether you start now, create an account, or you sign in, it's gonna look exactly how it's gonna look at the end of that. All right. All right, guys. See you at the end. Gone. All right, guys. All right. So we're back to it. All right. So at this point, you guys probably already created your Google Ads account. And after you created your account, it's going to look something like this. All right. As soon as you get on the other side of just putting in your personal information, here we are. All right. So this is this account right here. This is pretty much like an older account. We're just going to kind of use this to play on. This is an account that we use for one of our moving companies that we have. So without further ado, we're going to get into it, guys. So we're going to show you how to create Google ad campaigns utilizing ChatGPT. All right. So, like I said, this is pretty much what your interface will look like. All right. So the first thing that you'll do once you get here, you want to create a new campaign. You see on the front where this blue button right here says new campaign. All right. You can either go there or you can go on the left where it says campaigns and you can click there. And then you can click this blue button right here as well. All right. So let me see. I want you guys to see a fresh campaign. So we'll refresh this. All right. So this is what your account will look like when there are no campaigns. All right. So hide that. Hide that. All right. So we're going to hit the plus button. All right. After you hit the plus button, you're going to hit new campaign. All right. Here we are. All right. So the first thing is, what is your campaign objective? All right. So as we see, there are a lot of different objectives, but what if you do not know what objective to use for your company, right? You may not know what objective to use for your business, okay? So without further ado, let's get ChatGPT involved. All right, so it's all about the type of questions that you ask ChatGPT. All right, so what is the best campaign objective? What is the best campaign objective to use for a Google Ads campaign for a moving company. All right, so guys, we're going to use a moving company for an example. That's the business we're going to kind of utilize in this example, so I can kind of give you guys the best, the best example. All right. So what is the best campaign objective to use for a Google Ads campaign for a moving company? We're going to hit that enter button and see what we come up with. All right, so the best campaign objective. However, in general, the following objectives can be effective for a moving company. So first it said the best campaign objectives to use for a Google Ads campaign for a moving company would depend on the specific goals, which is correct. So the objectives that they gave us was lead generation, website traffic, and conversions, right? So lead generation, if we're looking to generate leads, right? If we want somebody to fill out a form, right? We would do that. Website traffic, if we're trying to drive traffic to a website, all right, to increase its online presence. Or conversions, if we're looking to, encourage potential customers to take a specific action, right? Such as requesting a quote or a booking a move, right? So technically we're trying to do all of these things, right? So there's really no wrong one, but if you are new to Google Ads, this is a great way for you to really know which way and which direction to go. All right. So if we come over here, what options we have? We have sales, right? We have leads, we have website traffic, right? Product brand consideration, brand awareness and reach, app promotion, local store visits and promotion, create a campaign without a goal guidance. All right. So technically, we can use a few different ones. We can do sales, we can do leads, we can do website traffic. All right. So technically, any business wants to drive sales, right? So that's kind of like the first one that anyone will want to choose. All right. So we'll use sales. All right. And sales is very similar to conversions. All right. I know it doesn't say the word conversion, but sales is pretty much a conversion. So we hit sales. All right. And these are the conversion goals to improve your sales. So these are pretty much conversions that pretty much was already kind of set up. We'll kind of get into conversion setups in a next video. But for now, we'll kind of move past that. All right. So type of campaign, select the campaign type, right? So what is the best type of campaign for conversion? All right. So technically, right, just like ChatGPT said, it depends on our goal. All right. So when it comes to moving services, most customers or potential customers, they go on Google, the Google search, and they type in moving services, moving companies, things of that nature. So technically, we will want to show up in the search section. All right. So that's the one we're going to choose. All right. Select the ways you would like to reach your goals. Of course, we want website visits. Of course, we want phone calls. Of course, we want store visits, right? So we're going to type in our moving company website. I'm going to pull it up right here. Copy and paste that. All right. The phone number. All right. I'm going to hit. It's the phone number. All right. Campaign, we'll just type in test. All right. So bidding. What do you want to focus on? Right? We got conversions, we got conversion value, right? We got clicks and we got impressions. All right. So this question, this question just depends on, once again, our goal, right? So whenever it comes to sales, right? Whenever it comes to sales, of course, you can either do conversions, which is the best, or you can do clicks, or you can do impression shares. You know, conversions is pretty much the amount of times that that actual action is being completed on your website. And then we have clicks, the amount of times that people are clicking on your ad. Impressions, the amount of times that people are actually not technically seeing the ad, but the amount of times the ad is being shown. All right. But we'll just click on conversions. All right. All right. So location. So location, it technically depends on where you are located. Right. Technically depends on where you're located. All right, so for me, our moving company, one of our locations that we're going to use an example for is in Florida. All right, it's actually in Destin, Florida. Covers the whole Okaloosa County area. All right, so just for an example, I'm just going to type in the city, Destin, Florida. All right, boom. So that's the location we're going to focus on. All right, so kind of go back up to the top. So it's giving us the options for networks. All right, so now it says all networks recommended. All right, so it includes all Google search partners, includes all Google display network partners, and things of that nature. It kind of tells you what that means here. Now, I technically sometimes don't like to run it all on networks. Sometimes I like to choose the networks because basically what I particularly wanted to do is I want the ad to run specifically on Google. Now, when you select the Google search partners and the Google display networks, you're allowing Google to place your ad on other people's websites, right? So technically, when people that have an AdSense account. So if you ever went on Google on someone's website, you're scrolling on their website, and then on that website you see ads on the website. That is a Google partner. Why? How are they a Google partner? Because they have an AdSense account. So basically, they are allowing Google to place ads on their website, right? So technically, that could be a good thing if Google is doing the right thing in placing your ad on a website that makes sense for your campaign. But if that's not the case, then that could waste your budget. Right now, display networks and Google search partners, they do work. That's why it's saying that your conversions can be increased by 8%. But sometimes, and this is just my opinion, sometimes I feel like Google is trying to spend your money the best they can. Right? So this is optional, but I'm just going to select no. All right, so we got our location. All right, language, we're just gonna kind of keep it English. All right, so on to the good stuff. Artists, audience segments. All right, so what audience segment do I choose? What if you don't know what that means, right? So basically, an audience segment is pretty much, you choosing the type of people that you want your ad to be in front of. So this is also another good option to get ChatGPT involved. All right. So what audience segments are best for a Google Ads campaign for a moving company? All right. So there are several audience segments that can be effective for a Google Ads campaign for a moving company. Here are some examples. All right. So we got in-market audiences, custom intent audiences, demographic targeting, all right, remarketing audiences, similar audiences. All right. So technically right here for audience segments, all right, there are different types, right? So audience segments, they have in-market audiences. So we're just going to kind of focus on the in-market one. All right. So in-market audiences are users that have demonstrated an active interest in moving services. This audience segment is created based on user behaviors such as searches, clicks, website visits, right? So let's get more in depth. What are the best in-market audiences for a Google Ads campaign for a moving company? Wow. So this is pretty much giving us the words, the phrases that we should choose for our company. Moving home services. All right, so let's copy and paste and let's see what pops up. All right, so let's see, home services. So basically, it's telling us these are some good options inside of, these are some good options to choose within the home service and in market section. All right, so it doesn't actually show us the word home service, but it's showing us that this particular category is great for moving companies, right? So inside of here, I can choose home improvement. All right. Some of these might not technically be very close to what I need. General contracting and remodeling services, that could be a particular one. All right. What else? Real estate. Let's try real estate. Boom. Real estate shows up. And then what else shows up? We got residential properties, houses, residential properties for sale, new houses. These are some awesome great ones because anybody that's searching for apartments, new houses, guess what? They're looking to move. All right. So this is even for rent, for sale or for rent. So vacation. Well, no, not vacation. You know, you normally don't need a if you're going on vacation, you normally want to hire a moving company. So these are some great options. What else? Home improvement, we got that one already. Apartment and rental properties, self-storage. Self-storage, that's definitely one. Let's see if that pops up. Let's see. So looks like it is not popping up. Let's just try storage. All right, so nothing. Oh, home storage and Shelby. Yep. So, oh, moving and relocation. That'll be a good one. All right. So, technically, guys, homeowners, now this is a demographic section, right? Now, remember up here was telling us about demographic targeting, right? So, but this is definitely a great start, guys. Like, look at all the great audience segments we was able to add to our campaign. So this is great for someone that doesn't really understand their industry. But even if you understand the industry, getting insight from a machine like ChatGPT is magnificent. All right, so this is a great method, guys. Great method. All right. So we'll kind of go from there, but I just really wanted to kind of give you guys some great insight so you guys know the best direction to choose from. More settings. Let's see. I really don't mess with this section right here. We'll kind of leave that alone. We'll leave this as is and we'll go to the next. All right, guys. So this ends this module. All right. So the next module, as you see, we will be getting into keywords. All right. Till next time. Gone. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right, so we're going to continue throughout this campaign. All right, so now we are now in the ad group section. All right, we were in the campaign section. Now we're in the ad group section, and inside of the ad group section is when we start focusing on targeting. All right, so one of the targeting and main target settings for a sales campaign inside of an ad group is the keywords, right? So keywords is the foundation of the campaign, because when people are typing in particular type of keywords, well, guess what? This is how your ad shows up. All right. So let's get started. So inside of here, Google has already generated some keywords, right? But we're going to start from scratch. All right. Because Google doesn't do this for every industry. All right. They don't do this for every industry. And sometimes they don't do it at all. But Google has been getting better as far as generating keywords for you. Now, I want to show you how to generate keywords if they don't provide you with keywords, or let's say you're dealing with an industry that Google isn't very familiar with and isn't giving great information that you feel like is good. Well, hey, let's go to ChatGPT. All right, so let's ask ChatGPT, what are some good keywords? Provide me with the best set of keywords for a Google Ads search campaign for a moving company. All right, so now if you notice, these are the keywords that Google, I just controlled Command Z. These are the ones I deleted a second ago, but I want you to see the difference. All right, so these are the words that Google pretty much generated for us, right? So over here, these are the keywords that ChatGPT generated for us. Now, there are some similarities, but this is a little bit more in depth. All right, so for example, they broke it down in sections, moving service keywords, right? So these are all the moving service keywords, right? So a couple similarities, all right? Not a lot. There's a couple similarities, but not really, right? Now, then it gets in depth, geographic location keywords. All right, so this is where it's important, right? Because let's just say, well, not let's just say, based on the campaign that I generated, mine is location based. All right, remember the location that I selected was Destin, Florida. All right, so what it's telling me is, since I'm in a geographic location, moving companies in blank city. So I should put the word Destin, because people in Destin are going to search what? Moving companies in Destin. Another one, cities movers, blank movers, Destin movers. Moving companies near me. The word near me is so vital, right? You would be surprised how many people search the word near me. Moving companies in state, moving companies in Florida, state moving companies, right? Cross country movers, coast to coast movers. It's vital that you try to get more specific to the searcher as possible, because I promise you, if you are doing location-based advertisement, the potential client will be more they will click on a ad that says the location versus just just a moving company. So let's say an ad says moving company, right? And then it's an ad that says moving company in Florida. Well, you're going to choose the one that is in your state versus the one that says no state, right? So that type of ad gets a higher particular click. Then we have specialty move service keywords, right? Because okay, all moving companies move household goods, but then also let's just say you want to be a niche moving company, or if you're trying to target particular type of customers, right? Piano movers, fine art movers, antique movers, senior moving services, military moving services. There are companies that particular service. There are companies that do some of these and only these, right? There are companies that specialize in military moves. There are people that only do piano moves. All right. So this is a great one. And then general moving related keywords. So these are, depending on, let's say, the type of marketing you're doing. So for example, let's say if you type in moving tips, right? If I'm a company that is trying to maximize my SEO, then if someone types in this keyword, I'm going to make sure that I can provide as much information as possible around this keyword, right? So this is a perfect type of keyword to really maximize on for SEO purposes and for ads as well. All right. So this is definitely some great information, guys. Great information. So just for this particular ad or this particular course, I'm going to use these keywords that they just generated. All right. And then also I'm going to grab these. All right. And then I'm going to add the word destined. Oh, it says state. So I need to put Florida. Boom. All right. So we're going to go with those. All right. And here we are. So these are pretty much the keyword section, guys. So without further ado, that wraps up this module. And guess what? We are going to go on the next one, guys. See you on the next one. Gone. All right, guys, back to it. All right, so in this module, we're going to get into the actual ad. All right. We're going to get into the actual ad. All right. So pretty much from here, the ad is actually what you see. And if you look down here, this is actually an example of an ad. They're giving us examples based on the keywords that actually generated auto responses. We're going to delete these because even though they did a good job and, they're generating auto responses, the thing about it is those auto responses are going to be very similar to what? Your competition. Guess how many other moving companies are probably using Google's auto responses? All right. So we don't want to do what everyone else is doing. All right. So pretty much from here, it already has the URL, which is our moving company website in here. Display path, you pretty much just put what you want. Since we're doing a geolocation based ad, we want to make it as close as to the city as possible. So we're going to put the city name in this one. And in this one, we're going to put Okaloosa, which is the name of the county. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do this. All right, actually, we'll put the area code, which is 850. All right, so next thing, let's see, add a phone number. So we're gonna add the moving company phone number. Let's see. apply. All right, so we got the phone number added. All right, the fun part, guys, the headlines. All right, so it's time to get ChatGPT back to work. So create 15 unique, can't spell, unique and creative headlines for a Google Ads search campaign for a moving company. All right, create me 15 unique and creative headlines for a Google Ads search campaign for a moving company. Let's see what they got. All right, so as you can see, you can probably see these are has nowhere near the type of headlines that Google provided us. Nowhere near. These are very, very different. All right. All right, so they're a little bit long, so it's okay. Let us handle that. A little too long. Let's see if they are like that. Huh. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to ask it to generate the same thing under 30 characters. Boom. Okay, ChatGPT. Right? You see how I did that for us, guys? Can't beat it. Copying all of these cool headlines. See how ChatGPT just makes everything easy. So I'm just going to use, boom. All right. All right, so descriptions. These are auto-generated, so of course we're not going to use them. All right, so instead of headlines, now we're going to tell it to do the same thing, but for descriptions. So let's see. We'll just tell it to do 5 under 90 characters. Let's see what we got. Boom. As you see, very different. All right, let's add our descriptions. Boom. There we are. There we are. Right? So we got our descriptions and we got our headlines, guys. right? Got a description and got our headlines. All right. You see how magnificent that is, right? So that does it for this campaign, guys, or this section of the campaign. All right. Till then, see you on the next one. All right, guys. So we're back at it. Back at it. All right. So we just got done with the description. So now we're kind of moving through with the next sections. All right. So we're going to kind of start with the site links. All right. So site links are pretty much, adding, easy way to explain it is adding extra space on your ad. The more site links you have, the more space your ad is taking up, the more advertising space you're taking up, the more probability or the more potential chance that you have for your ad being seen and also being clicked, right? So if you look on the right, these are pretty much examples of, what your site links will look like, right? You see description 1, description 2, that's where your site links will go. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some more site links. All right. So what we're going to do, you guessed it, ChatGPT, take us away. So we're going to tell them to create us some awesome site links. Let's see, site link text. Create site link text under 25 characters. Free quote. All right, free quote it is. All right, description. Write us 2 descriptions. All right. Create us two unique and descriptions for a site link under 35 characters. Boom. Boom. Book your move today. And it said get free quote now. So we're going to ask it to do it again because we already kind of said something about a quote. Boom. Grab one of these. So that's a good way to do it, guys. Like if it generates you like something you already said, just ask it to do it again. All right. So I'm gonna go back on my website, and a site link, you gotta have multiple pages on the website for you to truly generate a good site link, because basically you're taking them to different sites on your website. So the more sites you can give them, the better. All right. So that's pretty much our first site link. All right. Now I'm just gonna do one, just so you can kind of get the drift, get as far as what we're doing here. All right, but we can do as many as up to 4. All right. We're gonna save that. We're gonna apply that. And then boom, we got our site link. All right, so now the next thing we're gonna do is gonna go to the call out section. All right, we're gonna create new call out. All right, so you guessed it, we're back to ChatGPT. So we're gonna tell ChatGPT to create us some call outs. So once again, call outs are pretty much you taking up real estate space, digital real estate. The more space you can take up, the better, guys, for your campaigns. All right. We're going to create. How many call outs we got? We got 4 sections. Create 4 unique creative campaign level call outs under 25 characters. Boom. Excellent. Trusted by thousands. Licensed and insured. Of course, you got to be licensed and insured to be a moving company. No hidden fees. 24/7 customer service. All right. And as you see on the right, you see all these things are changing. All right. So this is the call out section. All right. You see how it's taking up more space, right? So boom. Apply now. And there we are. There we are. We got our call out section. All right. So that pretty much does it, guys. Now, of course, we can add images, but the goal here is to show you how to use ChatGPT for your ad. We'll kind of skip the image section, but of course, adding images is going to help. If you look on the right, it's going to tell you things that you can do to strengthen up your campaign. All right. Add more site links, of course. You want to add at least 4. But I just did 1 to show you an example. As far as this, I don't really mess with the asset types too much, depending on the type of campaign. Add URL options. You can kind of get in depth with this. This is something that we don't really truly mess with. This is a little bit more complex. But yeah, so from there, we're going to hit done. And then boom, we have our ad. All right, we got our ad. And then we're going to go to next. Right? So there it is, guys. That will complete this section. All right. See you on the next. Gone. All right, guys, we're back to it. All right, so pretty much in this module, guys, we're going to kind of get into the next section, and that is the budget. All right, what is a good budget to set for your Google Ads campaign to make sure that it runs efficiently? Now, although Google Ad does, most of the time give you some great recommendations because it is their platform, but sometimes you want to double check. All right. Make sure you have your lawyers checking the lawyers, right? Make sure you got your CPA checking your CPA, your assistant checking your assistant, right? Because at the same time, Google Ads is a business for profit. All right. So they're going to want you to spend the most money, but at the same time, they want you to make a return on investment at the same time. So what is a great average daily budget? So it's recommending $105. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go to ChatGPT and just double check. What does ChatGPT have to say? So I actually already had the question in there. What is a good daily budget for a conversion Google Ads campaign for a moving company in Destin, Florida? All right. So now it says, determining a good daily budget for a conversion Google Ads campaign. It depends on several factors such as competition, target audience, and the cost per click for the selective keywords. That's correct. So as a general guideline, it is recommended to start with a daily budget of at least $50 to $100 for a conversion-focused campaign for a moving company in Destin, Florida. This should provide a good starting point for generating traffic and leads. However, it is important to regularly monitor the campaign performance and adjust the budget accordingly to maximize ROI. So this is saying at least $50 to $100. This is saying $100, right? Now, does ChatGPT fully know? Because it is said based on competition, target audience, and cost per click, right? Now, this is some great information that for someone that is not familiar with the industry. Okay. If you're not familiar with the industry, this is definitely something to go off of, right? So for us, we're going to just go with the average daily budget that they recommended. All right. Since ChatGPT isn't too far off, it's saying anywhere from 50 to 100. They're recommending 105. We'll just kind of go with that. And then they're kind of giving us an estimation of, okay, well, weekly cost, it could be $735. Average cost per click, $30. Right. So it's pretty, some decent information. Hit that next button. And then from here, it's kind of going through, checking our campaign, right? Let's see, checking our campaign. So it's saying our ad has issues. Let's see. Now I know our billing this is an old account, so of course we have to fix the payment option. So, but let's see. It is saying we need to fix the ad. Let's see. It says punctuation and symbols. Let's see. What do we need to fix? Contains move. Remove any non-standard or repetitive punctuations or symbols. So looks like we have the move and then exclamation mark. So Google is funny about, a lot of different symbols. So a lot of times when I get those, I just, delete it. I think that was the only one. So we'll kind of go from there. Let's see. So the only error should be the billing error. There we go. That is correct. All right. So it published our campaign. All right. So we already know, it's the payment method, but this ad is good. So now after you create the ad, the next thing is you see it's going to be in policy review. All right. It's going to take 1 to 2 days for them to approve the ad. All right. We don't want this ad to run. We don't want to spend $100 a day for an ad that we're not really running. It was just for an example. All right. But this is our ad right here. Right. So there we are, guys. This is how you create an ad utilizing ChatGPT. And this can go for any industry, guys. Any industry. Any industry that you're in, you can utilize this. All right. Until next time, gone. How you doing, guys? It's Bernard Martin back at it. All right, live from Wham Promotions. All right, and today we are talking about how to utilize ChatGPT for Facebook ads. All right, ChatGPT is a monster software platform that has been created. So much things you can do with it. And today we're going to talk about how to utilize it for Facebook ads. All right, so first things first, for you to use ChatGPT for Facebook ads, you first have to have an ad account. All right. So for you to have an ad account, first thing you want to do, you go to Google, you actually type in this exact link, business.facebook.com. And it's going to take you directly to the platform where you have to either one, create an account, or you can log into your account if you have one. All right. So if you're new to this, you definitely want to go to the create an account section. All right. If you already have an account, you already know what to do. You make sure you log in. All right, so we can get to it. All right, so this is going to end this module. So at the start of the next one, I'm going to meet you on the other side of after you create your an account. I can't create an account because I already have too many. All right, so creating your account is very simple, guys. Very basic. Just plugging in your proper information. And then from there, I'm going to start on a proper interface that you're going to start on after your account is created. All right. Without further ado, y'all know what to do. I will see you guys on the other end. All right, guys, we're back to it. All right, so the next thing is we want to make sure you know how to access ChatGPT, right? All right, so we're going to type in ChatGPT in the search engine on Google. Everything starts with Google. All right, and then as you see, the first one that pops up is OpenAI. So we click on that link, and then here at the bottom it says try ChatGPT, and here we are. All right, this is the interface for ChatGPT. All right, so see you on the next. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right, so like I said, we're on the other side of things, guys. All right, so as you see, we're on the other side of the Facebook ads platform. After you create your account, this is what you'll pretty much be looking at after you log into your account. All right, so we're in the Meta Business Suite. All right, a lot of cool things in here. Okay, now we're gonna get straight to the nitty gritty. So I'm very used to operating on the actual business manager. All right, so we're gonna get there because that's where you're able to do all of the cool things that we need to do utilizing ChatGPT. So what I do is I go down to the bottom and I click settings. After I click settings, I come over here on the next side and you see where it says business account, business assets, all those cool things, right? So I go to business settings, all right? Then it's going to take us to the business settings platform. And this is where all the magic happens. All right, as you see, I have a lot of business accounts, and under those accounts, I have a lot of different accounts, right? All right, so new school classmates, that's like my main account. As you see, I have a lot of ad accounts, all right? A lot of ad accounts that we operate on. All right, so what we're going to do, we're actually going to operate on my Wham Studios ATL ad account. We're going to use this one for an example. All right. So once create your business manager account, you're going to have to create you an ad account. All right, you gotta do a few things. All right, you're gonna have to add your page, but it's very simple. A lot of these steps it should make you do when you're creating your account, your actual business manager account, but sometimes it won't make you create an ad account. So if you're like brand new to this, your ad account won't look like this, So you have to go up top where it says add, hit the drop down, and then you have to go to create a new ad account. All right, and it's super simple, you gotta put in all this cool information, payment information, ad account name, all of that stuff. And once it's created, it'll show up just like all of these accounts here are. All right. So, like I said, we're going to use Wham Studios ATL for an example. All right. So now that I have this clicked on, I'm going to go over here on the right side and click Open Ads Manager. All right. So here we are. So I'm in my ads manager section. As you see, this is actually a live account. All right, so we're gonna come down here to campaigns. All right, and then here we are. All right, so um, as you see, these are a lot of different campaigns that were created uh, during a lifetime of this account. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to create in the campaign from scratch. All right, all right. So first things first. So if you're familiar with advertising, a lot of these platforms are very similar. A lot of them are very, very similar. All right, different interfaces, but the same methods. All right. So first things first, choose a campaign objective. All right, so we have a lot of different objectives. Okay, so since we are on the Wham Studios Atlanta account, which is a recording studio business, we're going to use this business as an example. All right, but this goes for any type of business. All right, any type of business. But like I said, we're just going to use this for an example. All right, so what if you're new to business and you don't know anything about your industry, right? What would you do? What type of campaign objectives would you choose, right? Well, let's use ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT. Can ChatGPT help us? Let's see. Let's ask ChatGPT a question. What is the best campaign objective for a Facebook ad campaign for a recording studio business? All right, so what it does is it pretty much gives us, 4 out of the 6. But not only does it give it to us, it gives us, the meaning behind each one, right? The best campaign objective for a Facebook ad campaign for recording studio business will depend on the goal, right? So, brand awareness, traffic, conversions, video views. So, it all depends on our goals. What is our goal, right? So, of course, um, the ultimate goal is to drive sales, right? Conversions, right? Whether that's a sale or a lead. But what if we just built the studio, right? What if we're just still in the process of building and we want to just get the name out there? Well, brand awareness, we want people to just see us. We want them to get to know us and get to learn about us, right? Also, brand awareness can be video views, right? Showcasing our work visually. So it's a lot of different ways. Traffic. If we just want to drive traffic to the website, get people to check out our websites to just learn more about us. So it's a lot of different ways, all right, to go about it. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna click traffic, right? We're just gonna kind of keep it simple, but there's no right or wrong way to do it, right? But the most important thing is understanding what you're doing. That's the most important thing. All right, so we're gonna click traffic and we're gonna go to continue. All right, so traffic name or campaign name, we're just gonna hit test. All right. All right, kind of skip past the special ads category. It's not a special ad category. All right. Campaign details, kind of leave that alone. A/B testing, kind of leave that alone. Advantage campaign budget, we'll kind of leave that alone as well. Nothing, we don't need to do anything of that with this type of campaigns. A basic business campaign. All right. So that ends this module, guys. We pretty much showed you how to access everything you need to access, and we kind of completed the first section of the campaign. All right, and then hey, you know how this goes. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right, so we're done with the campaign side of things. So we're going to hit that next button. And then here we are, ad set. So ad set is pretty much, when we're getting into the target settings of the campaign. All right. So I'm going to rename that ad set to test. All right, so we're going to select the type of conversion location, right? So we said we want website traffic, but what website do we want to send the traffic to, right? So, of course, the ultimate one is the website, but you do have different options, your app, the messenger, WhatsApp, calls. Of course, we're going to go to website. All right. Daily budget. All right. So, daily budget, it really depends on a lot of things. It really depends on, of course, your competition, your campaign objectives. Brand awareness is like the cheapest. You can spend a lower daily budget on brand awareness, where, if you're doing a conversion campaign, you need to at least be spending at least $20 to $25 a day. So with it being a traffic campaign, we can probably get away with, $10, right? So we'll just kind of set it at $10 for now. All right. We'll kind of leave it as is, start date. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a little hack. Whenever you're doing a Facebook ad this late in the day, it's kind of late for me right now. It's probably like 8:30 at night. Make sure that you set the date for the next day, 12 a.m. All right. We'll turn that to AM. Turn it to the next day. Reason why is because if the ad gets approved a few hours before the day is up, Facebook will try its hardest to use your entire budget. And it will, trust me, it will use your entire daily budget within those few hours. Is it giving you the proper results? I doubt it. They will spend your money. All right. So just be careful with that. All right. So audience. All right, audience. So for a recording studio, what is my audience? Right. So many different ways to do your audience targeting. All right. So one thing we can definitely do, right? Detailed targeting. Detailed targeting allows you to target do demographics, interests, and behaviors, right? So the first thing we want to do is the location, all right? Because this is pretty common sense. If I have a recording studio in Atlanta, which it is in Atlanta, right? We're going to choose Atlanta. All right, so we're just gonna kind of keep it basic, keep it to a 25-mile radius outside of Atlanta, but we'll just kind of keep it basic, keep it simple. People living or recently living in this location. We can keep it to people that are living in this location. That way we can not target people that have lived in this location. All right, people that are only living. All right. Keep it all genders, age range. We can keep it open. Now, detailed targeting. All right. What's the best way to do detailed targeting? All right. So, one of the best ways is we can use ChatGPT. All right. What are the best detailed targeting terms for a Facebook ad campaign for a recording studio? So basically, I'm asking ChatGPT, what are some good detailed targeting terms that I can use in my actual Facebook ad? All right. So it's giving me ideas. So the first one is musician. All right. So I'm gonna copy and paste that, and let's see if that is a term. All right. It is. All right. Now, Magicians Institute, higher learning. All right. So it has, a couple different options. All right. From schools to employers to interests. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys a hint. So whenever it comes to detailed targeting, interests is the best way to target. Of course, you got demographics and interests, but interests is the best way to target when it comes to detailed targeting. All right. What are the other options that is chose? Recording and induce. Ooh, I can't say that word. Forgive me. Let's see if that word pops up. Recording, it doesn't. So let's see. Let's delete some of these words. Recording studio. Okay. So when I left the word recording, a lot of other words popped up. All right. Recording, audio engineer. All right. Recording studio. All right. So these are some good options. All right. So if I'm a recording studio business, do I want anybody that is that is interested in recording studio music? Maybe, right? What about audio engineering? Am I interested in anybody that audio engineers? If I'm hiring, yes, I am. All right, so that may be a good one. What else do they have? Let's see. Engineering, audio engineer students. Target individuals who are currently enrolled in audio engineering or music production courses. Huh, that's a good one. Architect and engineering. Let's see if I delete the student term. Audio engineering and production. All right, so field of study. So this is people that are studying audio engineering production. Okay, let's see what else it got. Local musicians. So that's kind of similar to musicians. Music producers. Let's see if that term is here. All right, so it's not. What about producers? Okay, the producers. All right, this is. Let's see. Seems like a product. Let's see. What about production? All right, production. What about audio production? Audio production. Okay, there we go. So these are some good starting points to kind to really dive into my field, right? If I'm unfamiliar with my field, this is a great way to really really find my niche audience. All right, so now let's dive in a little deeper. Okay, so first one, musicians, right? First one, musicians. So what are some other keywords for magicians? Let's ask ChatGPT. What are some terms that are similar to okay, we got music lovers. All right, so notice, all right, I didn't type in all of this stuff. I said, what are some terms that are similar to magicians? If you're looking for similar targeting terms to magicians for a Facebook ad campaign, here are some suggestions. All right. So the reason why it was able to finish this is because it's going based off my history. All right. So keep that in mind. So music lovers. Let's see. Music. That's a movie, music, entertainment, media. Okay. That might be a good one. What else? Singers, songwriters. Let's see. That might be a good one. Singer, songwriter. Right. What else we got? Band members. Okay, that might be a good one. Okay, that one doesn't really pop up. Well, get rid of that one. All right, what else we got? We got DJs. That might be a really good one. Let's see. DJ, so DJing. All right. And then we got music educators, music education, music educator. Okay, so I think this is an excellent start. Excellent start, guys. This is a magnificent start. So, once again, if you are unfamiliar with your field, the business that you're marketing for, whether it's your business or somebody else's business, ChatGPT is a great way for you to really start digging in and getting some understanding of that business. All right, so there we are, guys. We're gonna kind of leave it right here. All right, and I will see you on the next module. All right, guys. So we're gonna finish up the asset section. All right, so I would recommend saving this audience, right? So we'll say Wham Studios Atlanta, detailed target settings. Targeting. All right, so optimization for delivery, we'll keep it at link clicks. All right, placements, we normally like to let Facebook just kind of choose. Of course, if you let them choose, we've noticed that the cost per click, cost per conversion, depending on the type of objective, is always cheaper. The more you try to control the placements, the more expensive it can be. All right, so we're pretty much done in this section. So we're gonna hit that next button. All right, so here's where the fun begins. All right, so I'm gonna rename this to test. All right. All right, select page. All right, so like I said, we're gonna do our Facebook Wham Studios page. All right, so let's see. Here we go. Wham Studios. All right, and then we're gonna select the studio Instagram, and here we are. We are ready to go. All right, so as far as the content, let's see. You can create an ad or you can use an existing post. Let's see. Try to use an existing post. Actually, I'm going to create a brand new ad. All right, create a brand new ad because we have to show you guys. It won't allow us to edit the most important part of this module. All right, so we're going to create a brand new one. All right, so we click create ad, manual upload. We're going to do a single image or video. All right, we're going to go to add media. All right, I'm going to add a photo. All right, and let's see what we got. All right, so we're going to actually just choose one of these that we got. All right. So this is our guy Trouble, man. Rest his soul. He actually spent a lot of time in our recording studio. All right, so we're gonna use this image. All right, video or image. We're gonna use the recommended sections. We're gonna go to next. Done. All right, so that thing is loading up. All right, so now this is where the fun begins. All right, so what really makes or breaks ads is the text, the headlines, the description, the words. What are you saying to your customer? All right. So, since there's so many different ways that you can approach this, so many different ways, and the higher your conversion, the way that you can get higher conversions is if you give more than one example, right? So one primary text, they're recommending at least five. All right. Headline, they're recommending at least five. Description, right? Description, they're recommending at least a couple descriptions. Okay. And this is just one ad. You actually want to make up more than one ad, right? But I'm going to show you how to generate these exact things in little to no time. All right. So we're going to start with the primary text. So we're going to erase this default one. All right. And we're going to go to ChatGPT. And we're going to ask ChatGPT to generate us the copyright that we need. First primary text. Create 5 unique and creative primary text for a Facebook ad traffic campaign for a recording studio business. Create 5 unique and creative primary text for a Facebook ad traffic campaign for a recording studio business. Let's see what it does. All right, so within a click of a button, it just generated us 5 primary texts. All right, so what? Guess what we do? We get the copy and paste. All right, we get the copy and paste all of them. Instead of spending an hour in this section, we get to spend 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. Cannot beat it. Boom. And just like that, guys, we got 5 different examples because the more that we give Facebook ads, the more they get to work with. And they're going to be optimizing and testing all of these different texts to different customers, and they're going to choose the one that gets the best reactions, the best conversions, the best clicks, the most clicks, I'm sorry, is going to be the one that's getting shown more, right? But if we just gave them one, then they have no choice but to work with that one. All right. So, yes, the more you give, the better, guys. All right. So, that's it. See you on the next one. Gone. All right, guys. So, we just completed the primary text. So, now we're going to do the headlines. All right. So, very simple. We're going to come back to ChatGPT. All right. And we're actually going to copy and paste that first question that we asked about the primary text. But instead, we're going to type descriptions. All right, create 5 unique and creative descriptions for a Facebook ad traffic campaign for a recording studio business. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, headlines. I'm jumping ahead of myself, guys. Headlines. And here we go, just like that. 5 unique headlines. Can't beat it, guys. Cannot beat it. Just like that. Cuts our work down to the minimum. Yep, that is correct. Down to the minimum. All right, what about our description? Right? What about our description? Here we go again. We're going to do the same thing. Get our description. All right, instead of one, we're just going to do two. All right, just like that. Grabbing my description. Just saved me so much time. Right? And just like that, guys, we got all our copy. All of our copy. Cannot beat it. Right? All right, guys. Gone. See you on the next. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Here we are back at it. All right, so in this module, we're going to discuss about how can you use ChatGPT for marketing? How can you enhance your marketing capabilities utilizing ChatGPT? All right, so we're going to get into a few things. All right, so the first thing that we're going to discuss is how to utilize ChatGPT for sales and newsletters, email content, right? I'm going to show you the power of how ChatGPT can help you generate content for sales and newsletter emails. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on, I'm just picking an industry. All right. You can plug and play any industry that you in or any industry that you desire. But here, just to give you an example of how it can take any industry and just cultivate it and just make it look so amazing and so unique, like a real human being wrote this information. All right, so let's ask it a question. So the question that we're going to ask it is create me a sales email to a cold audience offering a health and fitness product that has a 30-day back money guarantee, and it's only $49.99. All right, let me fix that up. All right, let's go. So as you see, it is generating me a whole template, right? From the sales message, transform your health and fitness in just 30 days. That's the subject that it came up with, right? And now it has the entire body, hello, name, right? This is perfect because if you understand email automation, you already know that you have to put the name and, certain things in parentheses, right? And in brackets so it can plug the person's name when they come through. Let's say someone signs up on something for your website or for a landing page or for a form, they put their information in, you'll be able to plug their names, each individual's name in these slots, right? Are you struggling to achieve your fitness and health and fitness goals? Do you wish you had a proven program that can help you transform your body and your life in just 30 days? If so, I have great news for you. My name is Blank, and I'm reaching out to you today to introduce you to our amazing health and fitness product that has helped thousands of people just like you achieve their dream bodies and health goals. Our program is based on the latest scientific research and is designed to help you lose weight, build muscle, and improve your overall health and wellness. What's more, we are so confident in the effectiveness of our program that we are offering a 30-day money-back guarantee. That means you can try our program risk-free and see the results for yourself. And with a price of only $49.99, there's no reason not to give it a try. Here are some benefits you can expect from our program. Burn fat and build muscle. Improve your energy and vitality. Build your metabolism and immune system. Reduce stress and anxiety. Enhance your overall well-being. We believe that everyone deserves to feel healthy and happy, and we are committed to helping you achieve your goals. Our program is easy to follow, and you'll have access to our expert team of coaches who will support you every step of the way. So, what are you waiting for? Take action now and start your journey to a healthier, happy you. Click on the link below to learn more and order your program today. Insert link. If you have any questions, feel free to reply to this email, and I'll be happy to assist you. Best regards, your name. You as the business owner, marketing manager, etc. But just peep how crazy that put that together like snap of a finger. And just how confident, I'm saying I messed up on a couple, but just imagine like if I was let's just say I had a presentation, right? I had a presentation that I had to give to my boss that, my job was to generate a sales and newsletter, and I just had to present it to him. Like I could just ask ChatGPT to do it real quick and I'll read it like that, man. Like boom, like this is amazing how crazy this is, right? So, okay, let's ask it one more question based on this, right? So, can you give me a few more subject lines options? Let's see what it got for us. Sure. Here are a few more subject line options for your sales email. Achieve your dream body in just 30 days. Get fit and healthy with our 30-day program. Change your life with our health and fitness solution. Ready to look and feel your best? Try our program now. Transform your body and mind in just 1 month. Remember to keep your subject lines concise, engaging, and personalized to your target audience. Good luck with your sales email. This is amazing, y'all. It just think about all the work that is saving you, all the time, energy, the money that you have to pay a social media, a marketer, a newsletter, sales, email, copier, generator, whatever. Like you are saving so much time, money, and energy with this program, but it's all about the proper questions. It can do anything, but you have to ask it the proper questions, y'all. Go. All right, y'all. So, part two of this. All right, we're gonna show you how it can generate you social media posts, right? All right. So in the last module, what I'm saying, we was tapping in with the sales and the newsletter copy content. So now we're gonna keep it going, right? So now, how can we take this information and how can we turn it and create social media posts? All right, so let's see. Let's ask it a question. Can you create 6 social media posts based on the sales email you generated? Let's see. It responds and tells us absolutely. All right, so the first one, looking to transform your health and fitness? Our proven program can help you achieve your goals in just 30 days. And it got hashtags, right? We didn't even ask it to put hashtags, but it automatically knew that hashtags is beneficial to social media because people search on social media utilizing hashtags. Number 2, say goodbye to fad diets and workout routines that don't work. Our program is based on the latest scientific research and designed to help you achieve real results. And then it got a whole different set of hashtags. Amazing, right? Structured around the actual post. Number 3, don't let your health and fitness goals fall by the wayside. Our program makes it easy to stay motivated and see the progress you have always wanted. Hashtag motivation, progress, self-care. Number 4, ready to take control of your health and wellness? Our program is easy to follow and comes with a 30-day back money guarantee. Hashtag risk-free wellness journey, hashtag confidence. It ain't stopped there. Number 5, improve your overall well-being and achieve your dream body with our proven health and fitness program. Try it today for only $49.99, right? So one thing I just noticed is it's helping you follow around the guidelines of the 20/80 rule when it comes to posting with social media. Because with social media posted, you always want to follow the 20/80 rule, which is 20% sales, 80% information, right? 80% lifestyle, right? So in these posts, it's still selling you, but it's not really giving a price, right? It's not really giving you a price. Number 5, it gave a price. So, that's just amazing on how it's structuring like that. Only one post is talking about price, even though it's all kind of selling, you know what I'm saying? Number 6, our expert team of coaches is here to support you every step of the way on your health and fitness journey. Let us help you reach your goals and become the best version of yourself. Hashtag supportive, hashtag community, hashtag success minded. Right. And then it's telling you, remember to use relevant hashtags, engaging visuals, and compelling call to actions to encourage your audience to learn more and take action. Good luck with your social media posting. So not only is it providing you with the copy, but it's also telling you and giving you information to make sure your entire post is the best it can be. This is crazy, y'all. Right. Let's ask this something else. All right, so can you create a Twitter thread based on these social media posts? Sure. And it's giving us 6 Twitter thread based posts. All right. Are you struggling to achieve your health and fitness goals? Our proven program can help you transform your body and your life in just 30 days. Right? Like it's crazy. Like it's kind of like a mixture of the social media post that just came about, but it's putting it in Twitter form. So I ain't gonna read it out loud. But it's crazy, like, and we're just knocking this out on the spot, y'all. Like, is we're just going on the spot and just trying out different questions, right? So, but this is just for Twitter. Like, you can do this for Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. Like, it's just amazing on what it can do. All we doing is telling it exactly what we want it to do. We gotta be specific, but it's just doing exactly what it, you know what I'm saying? Like what we're telling it to do. So amazing. Just see how quick and easy and how faster is speeding it up for you to operate on social media. One of the biggest things that business owners hate is posting on social media because it's an added thing to your business, right? Social media is something that hasn't been around forever. So now it's around and is relevant. It has everything to do with you being relevant as a business owner. You have to be on social media. So this makes it easier. All right, gone. All right, guys, we're back at it. So, all right, so the next part of this section, all right, we're talking about all things marketing with ChatGPT. Another thing we're going to tap into is product description. All right, so we're going to show you how ChatGPT can create product descriptions. All right, so we're still on the same topic. All right, same type of business. We're talking about the health and fitness. All right, so let's ask it a question. All right. Can you create product descriptions for this health and fitness product for an e-commerce store? Of course it can, right? It's nothing it can't do. And as just a click of a button, guys, click of a button is creating a product description for my e-commerce store, right? Get ready to transform your body and your life with our health and fitness program. Designed with the latest scientific research, our program is easy to follow and can help you achieve real results in just 30 days. With personalized coaching, daily accountability, and a supportive community, you have stayed motivated and on track towards your health goals. Try our product. I'm sorry, guys. Try our program risk-free today for only $49.99. What else it got for us? Looking for a way to jumpstart your health and fitness journey? Our program can help you achieve your body, your dream body, and improve your overall well-being in just 1 month. Based on proven methods and backed by science, our program is designed to help you see results quickly and keep you motivated along the way. Order now and receive a 30-day money back guarantee. I cannot talk today, guys. All right, another one? Got us 4 total. Third one. Tired of struggling to find a workout and nutrition plan that works for you? Our health and fitness program takes the guesswork out of achieving your goals. With personalized coaching, daily support, and a community of like-minded individuals. You will have everything you need to transform your body and your mindset. Sign up now for only $49.99 and start seeing results for just 30 days. Amazing, y'all. Everyone is just completely different in his own way, but still, talking about the same product. Right? Are you ready to take control of your health and wellness? Our health and wellness program can help you achieve the body and the life you have always wanted. Whether you're looking to lose weight, build muscle, or simply feel better in your own skin, our program is designed to help you reach your goals quickly and sustainable. Try it risk-free today and see the difference for yourself. All right, and then it's giving you more tips. Remember to highlight the benefits of your health and fitness programs, such as your personalized coaching, daily support, and scientific basics, and include a strong call of action to encourage customers to order now. Good luck with your e-commerce store. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. What else? Let's ask it another question, guys. Can you create some features and benefits that go along with these product descriptions? Right? It's all about the questions that you ask. So let's go more in depth. Right? So let's see what it produced. So here are the features. Personalized coaching from expert trainers and nutritionists. Daily accountability and progress tracking. Access to a supportive community of like-minded individuals. Scientifical design, workout, and nutrition plan. Easy to follow program with step-by-step guidance. Guys, so another thing that this is doing, if you ask these questions before you even fully put it together, is actually also pulling other entities out of the business that you might have not even thought of. Think about you by adding these features, depending on your price, you can increase your price, increase your profits, right? Benefits. Achieve real and sustainable results in just 30 days. Stay motivated and on track towards your health goals. Experience improved energy, mood, and overall well-being. Receive expert guidance and support every step of the way. No more guesswork or trial and error with fad diets and effective workout routines, right? So it's crazy. It just gave you features and benefits of a product in your field, right? It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. And then it's giving you more tips and tricks on how to maximize what it's giving you, right? By highlighting these features and benefits in your product descriptions, you can help potential customers understand the value of your fitness and product program and why they should choose your product over others on the market. Make sure to communicate these features and benefits in a clear and conscious way and use them to build a compelling case for your program. Good luck with your e-commerce store. It's crazy. It's giving you the game and giving you tips and tricks to maximize the game. You can't beat that, guys. Gone. All right, guys. So, in the next module, continuing the marketing segment, we're going to talk about marketing copy, right? So we're going to show you the power of ChatGPT when it comes to generating content, when it comes to marketing copy. All right, so let's ask it a question. All right, we're still in the same field as the beginning. We're dealing with a health and fitness product. All right, so this is all structured by a health and fitness product. We just chose the industry just so we can show you examples. All right, so question. Can you create a sales landing page based on this email, social media post, and product descriptions? Of course it can, right? So here are some examples of some sales landing pages, right? So it's giving you, not only is going to give you the information, but it's giving you like what it says, header image. It's giving you an example of an idea. This is an idea that you can use for a header image. A person exercising with a smile on their face and a caption that reads, transform your body and your life in just 30 days. Wow. It's giving you the headline. Achieve real results with our proven health and fitness program. So it's telling you what the headline should be. Then it got the sub headline. Get personalized coaching, daily accountability, and a supportive community for only $49.99. Now it has the body, right? Are you struggling? Are you tired of struggling to achieve your health and fitness goals? Do you feel like you're tired of every diet and workout plan out there, only to see little or no results? If so, you're not alone. Many people struggle with achieving their health and fitness goals, and it can be frustrating and demotivating, right? Like it's giving us the whole body. I'm not going to read the entire body, but you get the picture. Like it's generating the entire body for our website, right? And then down here it has the call of action. Order now. Like it's telling you where to put the call of action, right? And then it's generating your entire footer. We know with the copyright section, all rights reserved section and whatnot, right? And then the bottom is giving us more game. I hope this example sales landing page helps you get started on your own page. Remember to highlight the benefits of your program, communicate your offer clearly, and use a strong call of action to encourage visitors to order now. Good luck. So it just generated our entire copy for our landing page. All right. If you don't know what a landing page is, it's part of our website. All right. So if you wanted to, let's say you had a funnel. If you had a sales funnel, it just created your entire homepage for your sales funnel, right? This is probably the most aggravating part to developing a website is the copy. What do you say? We can make it look good, but what do you say? And it just generates it right there in a snap of a finger, guys, right? But what else? What else is some marketing copy that we can generate? All right, let's ask it a question. Can you use the copy to create a video script for a YouTube commercial? See what it says. All right, so it's giving us a whole entire video script. Not only from the words, but it's telling you like how to set the visuals. It's saying open shot, a person exercising with a smile on their face. Wow. So they're telling you as soon as the video starts, the imagery, the visual that should be shown, it should be a shot of a person exercising. They should have a smile on their face, right? Because we know positivity and happiness sells. Then it's giving you the voiceover. Are you tired of struggling to achieve your health and fitness goals? Do you feel like you're tired of every diet and workout plan out there only to see little or no results? If so, you're not alone. Then it's telling you the next visual. Cut to shot of different person looking frustrated or exhausted. Back to voiceover. But it doesn't have to be that way. Introducing our proven health and fitness program designed to help you achieve real, sustainable results in just 30 days. Then it's giving you the next shot. Cut to scene of personalized coaching from expert training and nutritionists. Back to voiceover. Our program Our program is based on the latest scientific research and includes personalized coaching from our expert trainers and nutritionists. So you'll have everything you need to achieve your goals and stay motivated along the way. Like, it's giving you the entire process, guys. Like, it's telling you, like, step by step, like how to set the scenes. Like, it's providing you a storyline. This is something that media companies like videographers and these type of companies that actually help individuals, entrepreneurs, business owners shoot commercials, they charge more when they have to help you and provide you with a storyline. So ChatGPT is not only cutting out that profit for a videographer, but it's like giving you the entire layout. All you have to do is shoot the video and just do what it's telling you to do, and you're going to obviously have a success with your video because it's giving you like actual sales training inside of this. It's telling you where to have the call of action, when to sell, right? Like, it's giving you the exact segue to sell the product. Like, it's giving you an entire sales strategy inside of the marketing YouTube commercial. Like, this is crazy. So, guys, once again, showing you the power of ChatGPT, guys. But let's not stop there, right? Because what if, of course, YouTube is a video, but what if we want to do some Google ads, some PPC ads, some, like Facebook ads? What type of copy can we have, right? So asking it, can you use this copy to generate 3 to 4 PPC ad campaigns? If you don't know what PPC is, that is pay per click. All right. Boom. It just generated us 3 on the spot. Campaign 1, headline, get fit in 30 days. Description, transform your body and your life with our proven health and fitness program. Personalized coaching, daily accountability, and a supportive community. Try risk-free for 30 days, only $49.99. Call of action, order now, right? Campaign 2, headline, achieve your health goals. Description, stop struggling to achieve your health goals. Our proven health and fitness program provides expert coaching, daily accountability, and a supportive community to help you achieve real, sustainable results. Try our risk-free for 30 days, only $49.99. Call of action, start your journey, right? Another campaign 3, join our fitness community. Looking for a supportive community to help you achieve your fitness goals? Our proven health and fitness program provides personalized coaching, daily accountability, and access to a like-minded community. Try risk-free for 30 days, only $49.99, right? Another one, call of action, join now. So now it's telling us to put the call of action at the top. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the call of action, join now. So it generated us 3. At the bottom, it's another, pretty much game, jewel, diamond in the rough. I hope these PPC ad campaigns ideas help you attract more visitors to your health and fitness program. Remember to use compelling headlines, highlight the benefits of your program, and use a clear call of action to encourage visitors to take action. Good luck. All right, so this is just another way, guys, of utilizing this for strictly marketing copy. All right, you just built the whole entire funnel. You have a video commercial, and you have a click PPC, click campaign commercial at the tip of your hands. All you got to do is snap them things and it's up, gone. All right, guys. So in this next module, we're going to dive into the other half of marketing with Chat GPT. All right. So the other side is after they become a customer, right? After they become a customer, what do we do? What can we do? All right. So we're going to talk about customer service questions and responses. All right. So, once again, we're still in the same industry. We just chose an industry just to give you an example. We chose the health and fitness industry. All right. So we're going to keep it going, guys. Question: what are the main health and fitness problems that people struggle with? All right. So, what is the purpose of this question? So, when it comes to customer service questions, you want to be you already want to know and have an idea of what does your ideal customer like, what is on their mind? What are they thinking? What are they typing into Google? Like, what are they struggling with? You need to know what the internet has. The internet has data collected already of your ideal customer, and ChatGPT has access to that, and it knows how to provide you with the answers at the tip of your hands. All you have to do is ask the right questions. All right, so just in the click of a finger, boom, right, click of a button, it generated us the question that we asked, right? So what are the main problems, right? Weight management, lack of physical activity, poor nutrients, chronic health and conditions, mental health issues, lack of motivation and accountability, right? It just broke it down, and then each one, like, it breaks it down more in depth. So now you understand. So once you understand this, you understand, like, why did they generate the copy and why are they saying what they're saying in the copy? Because they understand the problems, right? And this is important for you or on your team. You need to share this with your team. If you have a sales team in place, right? Customer service team in place, they need to know this. So they understand the ideal customer so they can understand and know how to treat them the best they can be. All right, let's keep asking questions. What are the solutions? All right, we talk about the problems, but we know with problems, you have to have solutions. All right, so what are the solutions? Right? So it gets into the weight management and then the same, the lack of physical activity, but it's giving us the solutions, right? To achieve and maintain a healthy weight. People can focus on making sustainable life changes such as consuming a balanced diet, engaging in regular physical activity, seeking professional support as needed, community, right? They've been talking about a community this entire segment, right? Lack of physical activity. People can combat sedentary lifestyles by finding ways to be active throughout the day, such as taking walks, doing housework, yard work, or participating in group fitness classes. They can also set exercise goals and track progress to stay motivated. Poor nutrients. A healthy diet should be balanced and include a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean programs, healthy fats. People can focus on meal planning, grocery shopping, and cooking at home to ensure they are consuming nutrients dense foods. We can go on and on, guys. Like, it's producing the solutions to the problems on top of producing the problems. So you understand your ideal customer, but also you know how to help the customer. And now you can provide this to your team so they know how to help the customer as well. And the more they know, the more you grow, because the more you cultivate your customer, hey, guess what? Word of mouth comes around and you get more clients. You know where we're going. This is the power of ChatGPT when it comes to marketing, guys. Take this information and take off. Gone. What's up, guys? We're back at it. All right, so in this module, we're going to continue the marketing saga, and we're going to talk about ChatGPT and how it can help you with SEO. All right, so if you're not familiar with SEO, SEO stands for search engine optimization. All right, so if you ever went on Google and you might have searched for a service or you might have asked Google a question, And most of the times you'll see ads that pop up. And then after the ads, you'll see a whole list of organic links, right? From first, second, third, fourth, and so on. And a lot of times we may click on the first few ones we see. So those links, they ranked in their position because of SEO. All right. They knew how to take advantage and maximize the SEO. And also, a lot of times, most of the time, you'll see blog posts that rank more than just actual home pages, right? And the reason because is Google rewards the person that takes care of the audience, take care of the customer, right? So Google is going to reward the person that is more for the customer, not trying to sell the customer. So if you're answering questions and you're making it look like you're only here to just provide value, Google is going to reward you way more than they reward someone that's just salesy and just trying to sell them something, right? So blogs is very key when it comes to SEO. Now, what is the disadvantage to blogs? Well, they're very time consuming, right? Because that's a lot of content you got to kick out. So how can we maximize our time, but still kick out as many blogs as possible? All right, so I'm gonna show you how to utilize ChatGPT in this form. All right, so if anybody knows me, I love music. So I'm gonna, we're gonna use music as an example. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have ChatGPT write us a paragraph. All right, so write me a paragraph on why Spotify is better than Apple Music. And we're just going to do a paragraph just to keep it kind of simple, just so you can kind of get the point, right? Because all blog posts are a bunch of paragraphs, right? Based on the topic. So we're just going to use a paragraph for an example. All right, so as you see, ChatGPT just spit out a whole paragraph, 1/3 of a blog post, 1/4 of a blog post, right? All right, so normally, a lot of people been doing since ChatGPT came out, they'll just take the AI generated content and they'll throw it right on there. But I'm gonna show you guys what to pay attention to and how to get around that. All right, so the first website that I want y'all to pay attention to, the one that we're using here is called Crossplag. All right, so Crossplag is a AI content detector. It's excellent at detecting plagiarism, but also detecting AI generated content, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paste what I just generated here, hit the check button, and look, this text is mainly written by an AI, right? So if you threw this on Google, Google will not rank you the way that you would like for it to rank you because it can tell that this is AI generated content. So how can we get around that? So before we post this, what we want to do is we want to bring it over to a website like this. So this is called typely.ai. So this is a perfect website that's good for generating AI content, but also the reason why we're about to use it is because of rephrasing. All right. Rephrasing the AI content. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to paste it here and then we're going to have it rephrase this entire paragraph. All right, so boom, it just rephrased the whole entire thing. All right, so we're going to take this. All right, now, even though it just rephrases, it's still not done. There's a couple things we're going to do, but I just want to show you before I do the last step. All right, I copied it, pasted it. We're gonna hit check again. All right, so now peep this. What it's saying is this is even more AI-ish. All right, so a lot of times what we'll do is we'll hit that rephrase button again, right? We'll hit that rephrase button again. All right, so this is what I'm just going to show you the hack. All right, so this is the easiest way to do this, right? So all you got to do is just change a few words to get around the Google algorithm, right? All right, so for example, many people argue that Spotify is the superior music streaming service compared to Apple Music. I'm going to add by far. By just me adding by far, peep this. You see how that dropped by dang near 50%? All right, let's keep it going. This is because Spotify offers a amazing, right? So all we're doing is adding adverbs and pronouns, right? So an amazing, not just free, an amazing. Let's just off that word alone, right? You see how it's getting more humanish? Many music fans find that Spotify is a way better streaming service compared to Apple Music. All right, so it went back up a little bit. Don't worry, we're about to get it back down. This is due to its free ad-supported version and larger music catalog of 70 million tracks and counting. Right? So we're down to 20%. All right, so you kind of catch the drip, guys. All you have to do is add pronouns and adverbs and add in verbs. All right? Subtract a word, add a word. That's all you have to do. Instead of you having to sit here and generate a whole essay, right? We don't want to go back to school, right? We remember the days we're back in school and writing all these essays, right? We're not trying to do that. We're trying to get the best results for the less amount of work. This is how you do it. All right, have ChatGPT generate you a whole blog, right? You throw it in here, check the AI content, see how AI-ish it is, rephrase it, and come back over here and just change a few words and keep checking until you're done. All right, this is how you do it, y'all. This is how we get down. All right, this is how people are kicking out that SEO content like crazy. All right, but we want to make sure that it's as human as possible. All right, so that's what we on, y'all. Gone. What's up, guys? How you doing? We're back at it. All right, so what we're going to be talking about today is how to get money on YouTube utilizing ChatGPT. All right, we're about to get into something super duper crazy, something unique, the whole nine. All right, so the first platform I'm going to share with you guys is called Social Blade. All right, so Social Blade allows you to see an estimate on what other YouTube channels could be potentially making. All right, so for this YouTube channel, for an example, all right, so this is called Roberta's Gym. All right, so based on their stylistics, right, their stats, they're making anywhere from a potential 3.5K to 55.5K a month, giving them an estimate of 40,000 to up to 665,000 a year. All right, so this is based on their stats. So regardless if it's on the low end or on the high end or anywhere in the middle, the thing about it is they're able to do this from YouTube. How many of you would love to be able to generate some type of income similar to what this YouTube channel is making, right? So, but I'm going to show you how to do it in an easier fashion utilizing ChatGPT. All right, so we're going to use this niche for an example. All right. So, and also just to show you so you can see the actual YouTube channel. This is the channel. All right. So this channel has over 5 million subscribers. And basically, they talk about everything weight loss, losing weight, working out, different workouts for different body parts and different reasons and the whole nine. Like, this is their main focus, and they generate a lot of views. Well, that's a lot of content to be kicking out, you know what I'm saying, in this rapid rate of time span that they're kicking it out, right? Just in this section, right? Just in this section, we got 6 videos, and that's for an entire week. So they got 6 videos for an entire week. All of these videos about 20, 28, 115. That's a lot of content to be pumping out. All right, so I'm gonna show you how you can do that, right, in a shorter amount of time utilizing ChatGPT. All right, so let's get it. Oh, all right, so what we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna, play around with this niche just so I can use a niche for an example purpose. All right, so we're gonna ask ChatGPT to write us a script for a YouTube video. All right, because I'm gonna show you how to develop a channel out of the wind and just have it on autopilot. All right, so let's see. Write me a script on how to get bigger biceps. Write me a script for a YouTube video on how to get bigger biceps. For a YouTube video titled. All right, so it's very important that we're very, like direct in action, ChatGPT exactly what we're trying to get. All right, the more specific we are, the better. All right, let's see. Where did it go? All right, gotta write it again. Write me a script. Write me a script for a YouTube video on titled How to Get Bigger Biceps. I'm glad that happened because now what I should have did is copy and paste it, right? That way, if it happened again, I can just paste it. Write me a script for a YouTube video titled How to Get Bigger Biceps. There we go. Let's get it. All right, so with ChatGPT able to kick out, a whole script for us, saves us how much time? Like, just think about how much time it saves us. Like, it saves us record-breaking time, because that's one thing we can't replace. All right, so as you see, it's kicking out the script. All right, so once it finishes, we're gonna kick over to part 2. All right, but just look at this. Like, it got us the whole introduction. You know what I'm saying? Got us like step by step on different ways to really build up our bicep muscle, right? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste all of this after introduction. Like, I'm gonna copy strictly the writing part. Conclusion. Got a whole conclusion. Boom. All right, so boom. Peep in the introduction, they're giving us a welcome message. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, Boom. You know what I'm saying? All right. So the next thing you're going to want to do is head over to Pictory. All right. I'm going to have the link. I'm gonna have a link to this in the in the section, in this section. All right. So you'll be able to get the click right to it. All right. It is a referral link. So, make sure you click this link, help me out. So I can continue to, help you guys out, make these amazing videos for you guys. All right. All right. So Pictorial. All right. So pretty much what happens from here is Pictorial is a platform that can take any type of content, whether it's in video or in written form, and then convert it to a video or a collage of videos. All right, this new AI software, Pictory, we say Pictorial, but it's Pictory, is amazing. All right, so in this case, out of the 4 options we have, we're going to choose the first one, which is script to video. All right, so we already have it copied. So we're going to go over here and to proceed. All right, we're going to title it. And then we're going to paste it. All right, hit proceed and let it do its work. Oh, first we got to choose the template. All right, so of course, we're talking about working out. So we want to try to use, anything that's like super close to the mold. You know what I'm saying? The mood we're trying to set. All right, so let's see. All right, so immediately this says running. So I'm just gonna go with this. Running across the green pastries. Just go with this one. All right, choose my ratio. All right, and let it get to work. Let's see what it kick out for us. All right, so as you see, right? So once it uploads, now you see everything that it can do. All right, so the first thing that you notice is what, right? It has visuals to the script, right? We told ChatGPT to spit out the script. We put the script in Pictory, and guess what it does now? Now we have visuals automatically to the script. All right. And a lot of times Pictory will get it on point, and then sometimes you're going to have to make a lot of adjustments, and sometimes it's in between. So in our case, as we kind of go through it, we see a lot of workout content already, right? Already. So a lot of times what I like to do is I just, kind of peep out the preview, and then based on how I like the preview, I'll kind of, go back and make minor adjustments. I can tell we'll probably have to make 1 or 2, definitely, because in the story it kind of gets a little specific on certain things. So we want to make sure we find a workout video for that. But like scene 8, look at what they got. The second tip is to incorporate isolated bicep exercises such as bicep curls, hammer curls, and concentrated curls. They got a video of them doing curls. These are bicep curls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how efficient this is. But you can change, like, let's just say we didn't like an image, right? So like scene 7, like what's the storyline for scene 7? Second tip, what about scene, let's see. I'm gonna just choose one. Look at this one. Moving on to our third tip, nutrition plays a crucial role in muscle growth. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a whole scene of somebody putting together a protein shake. Like, this is crazy. This is like super on point. You know what I'm saying? But let's just say you wanted to change something. So let's say scene 3 was all right. You know what I'm saying? What I can do, they got options already up here that I can click on, but if not, if I ain't like the options, I can just type something in, you know, right? See what they got, right? That's nice. And then as you kind of go through choosing certain things, sometimes they'll kind of start updating things on their own because it's trying to fit exactly what you're looking for. But this one's pretty good, right? But you can add all sorts of things. You got the element section. The biggest thing is the audio, right? This is the next level of it because now you need a voice, right? You need a voice to the video. You just can't upload a video with captions, right? So what can you do to save you 1,000 hours on that? AI. So they have AI voice over voices that you can choose. All right, so you got two ways to do it. You can go off of the AI voices they got.
Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rates by 80%.
Welcome to Pictory.
Welcome to Pictory. Welcome to
They got a lot of different
Welcome
options.
to Pictory.
Welcome to Pictory.
Welcome to Pictory.
Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rate.
We'll just kind of rock with her voice. Seems like she got the best voice. Or if I wanted to upload my own voice, I come over here to uploads and I can upload my own voice. I can upload a voiceover or background music, or I can do both. But they got the AI voice that you throw on there, and then you can add some background music as well. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't have to have background music, but you have the option. But boom, you know what I'm saying? You can add text. You want to add text? You can change the styles. Like, it's a lot of different options, y'all. But boom, just look at it. We was able to put together a YouTube video. Like if we like really went through that thing, like it would have took us like 5-10 minutes to spit out some content. You know what I'm saying? So now, boom, just to preview it and see like the level of AI just spitting out niche content like this. Like, this is like something very serious, and it's so easy to do. So now you have the ability to spit out YouTube content, and that's how YouTube rewards you. The more content you put out, the more it rewards you. YouTube wants you to spit out content, wants you to feed the algorithm because they have billions of users that need content to watch. So if you can deliver high quality content, then you're going to continue to get subscribers utilizing the YouTube
Dear
Shorts.
viewer, welcome to our YouTube video on how to get bigger biceps. Are you tired of going to the gym and not seeing results? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, we will be sharing tips and tricks to help you achieve those bigger biceps you've been dreaming of. Let's get started with the first tip, which is to focus on compound exercises that target the biceps and other muscles in the arm. These exercises include pull-ups, chin-ups, and rows, which not only work the biceps but also engage the back muscles for overall upper body strength. 1. The second tip is to incorporate isolated bicep exercises such as bicep curls, hammer curls, and concentration curls. These exercises specifically target the biceps and help to build muscle mass in the area. It's important to not only focus on heavy.
So automatically we see a couple videos that we want to change. Like they was talking about the pull-ups and chin-ups. You know what I'm saying? I need to find a video that they doing pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? Then boom, look, I got it. So this is like just showing you how like this is like amazing. You can put a whole video together. You don't have to say, cut, all right, let me fix this video. Like, nah, you can put it all together. Like right here, let Pictory do it for you. Right? So this is how you can generate. I know you've probably seen these ads that say, hey, build you up an automated YouTube channel. You can do it on your own now. Or you can, create courses on how to do this, because a lot of people are trying to get into this. The YouTube game, YouTube automation, make money in your sleep. Well, this is literally how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You can get up here, wake up every day, kick out these videos, build up your channel, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? You automatically get money from your YouTube channel. Or you can just incorporate it into you and you doing like live stuff on YouTube. But either way you look at it, you can make this happen. So yeah, y'all tap in. Let's get it. Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? All right, so we back at it. So in this module, we're gonna talk about how to utilize ChatGPT to go viral on YouTube, right? How can you utilize ChatGPT to go viral, but also how to speed up your process with making videos. So I'm gonna give you, different types of techniques and tools that can help you on your journey. All right, so first things first. So whenever you're creating a YouTube video, well, the first thing you need is ideas, right? You need topics. Like, what are you going to talk about? So I already chosen the specific topic for today. That way I can really show you guys the power of ChatGPT for YouTube. All right, so we're gonna talk about biceps, working out, the working out industry. This topic is structured around growing biceps. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, give me viral YouTube ideas about growing biceps. Let's see what they kick out. All right, so I'm actually glad that this happened. So you see, the first thing it says, based on the provided search results, I was unable to find any specific ideas about viral YouTubes related to growing biceps. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit regenerate response. All right, so I'm glad that happened. So now I'm showing you at the same time how to troubleshoot ChatGPT, because at the same time, it's not perfect, right? So I hit regenerate, and guess what it's doing? Provide me with exactly what I asked for. Based on the provided search results, here are some ideas for creating viral YouTube content related to growing biceps. All right, so it got us 3 different ideas. Idea 1, create a 10-minute dumbbell bicep workout video that uses 3 different training methods to cut down on the workout time. You could demonstrate each exercise and provide tips on form and technique, as well as suggestions for different weights and rep ranges. Be sure to give your video an attention-grabbing title that emphasizes the time-saving aspect of the workout. That's an amazing idea. That's just only one. Second idea. Another option is to create a video that shows viewers how to train their biceps like an athlete using tips and techniques from App Lean X program. You could highlight the most effective exercises and share insights from professional trainers, as well as your personal experience. Again, be sure to give your video a catchy title that provides fast and impressive results. This is amazing. All right, let's see what the third one got. If you're looking for a more creative approach, you could make a humorous video about the ups and downs of trying to grow biceps. For example, you could create a parody of a typical gym workout video, complete with exaggerated grunting and over-the-top motivational speeches. Or you can make a skit about poking fun at common fitness stereotypes or misconceptions. The key here is to keep it entertaining and engaging so that viewers are more likely to share your video with others. Wow. So ChatGPT just generated us a great amount of ideas to choose from. Like there's no reason why we can't choose, a perfect YouTube idea with these these given results. All right. So, all right, guys. So in the next module, we're going to get deep into the next section. All right. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right, so we just discussed YouTube ideas, how to use ChatGPT to come up with some cool video ideas. So now, what is the very next step we have to come up with? The title, right? What are we gonna call it? Well, guess what? No worries, because we about to tell ChatGPT exactly what to do. All right, so give me the best title for a video about growing biceps. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, ChatGPT. And guys, as you know, if you haven't realized, it's very important, about just being very specific. Being very specific about what you're needing. Just try to be as direct as possible so you can get the answers that you need. All right, so based on the provided results, here are some potential titles. A bodybuilder explains a simple way to grow. Oh, I'm sorry. A bodybuilder explains a simple way to really grow your biceps. Okay. Let's see. The next one is the best biceps exercises. The best biceps exercises for more growth. All right. And then also under it is kind of telling you where the title came from. It's kind of giving you, context. So that's awesome. Next one, 10 best exercises for wider biceps. These are some great topics. Great titles. All right. And then at the bottom, it says, when coming up with a title for your own video about growing biceps, consider the specific angle you want to take and what will be most appealing to your audience. Whether you focus on the most effective exercises, personal tips and tricks, or a more creative approach, make sure that your title is clear, concise, and attention-grabbing. And don't forget to use keywords and phrases that will help your video show up in search results. All right, so this is great, guys. Amazing. Amazing. So far we got our ideas, and then now we got our title. All right, so guess what? In the next module, we about to get to the cake and butter. All right, guys, so back at it. So we already got the title. We already had ChatGPT generate us some ideas. So the next thing is the video, right? That's like the whole key component. That's like the engine to the car. Like there's no video, there's no YouTube video without the actual video. So I'm going to show you a technique to kind of speed this process up, because whenever it comes to the video aspect, right? Whenever it comes to the video, a lot of times, what's the hardest part to the actual video? Well, the script, right? Because if you're actually doing a YouTube video like this, all right, and then also in the other module, I'm going to give you a different direction to go when you're creating YouTube videos. But this is more for people that want to actually, act in the video or use actors in the videos or just be in a video period, so I'm giving you every angle to, generate content for YouTube. All right, so what you want to do is you want to go to YouTube, all right, and you want to go and find your competition. All right, so for us, we're talking about biceps. All right, so I already kind of chosen the video that I'm going to use for this example. All right, so this is a video that is already, created an amazing video about how to build bigger biceps. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste the link. All right, and then we're gonna come over here to a website. It is called YouTube Transcript. All right, so with YouTube Transcript, what this website allows you to do is you can copy and paste a YouTube video. And once you hit that go button, it's going to give you the entire transcript of that video. All right, so I'm gonna copy and paste it right here, hit go, and watch it go to work. All right, so it just spit out every word that was said in this video. All right, so your next question may be, okay, well, how does this help me? Great question. All right, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this content, this transcript, and we're gonna tell ChatGPT to rewrite it and make it better. So now we don't have to come up with, just out off the wall, just using our brain, just trying to think about what we're gonna say. We're able to take somebody's content, have ChatGPT summarize it, and now we have completely brand new content. But it's about the same thing because we're talking about the same thing, but we're going to make a better video. We're going to produce better content, right? All right, so let's tell ChatGPT what to do. All right, rewrite this YouTube script and make it better. All right, so I'm gonna come back over here and copy and paste it. Come back over here, paste it, and boom. Let's see what we got. Let's see what ChatGPT got for us. All right, so this is what I really like. So a lot of times what it'll do, it'll give us like, kind of some gems and some things that can help us before they even give us the exact answer. So if you're looking to rewrite the provided YouTube script, there are a few ways to go about it. First, let's focus on the main points of the script, improving bicep growth through specific exercises and techniques. Here's an example of a rewritten script. It's giving us a whole rewritten script. That easy, y'all. So off the rip, all you have to do is let ChatGPT do the work, and now you have an entire script. And then with this script, it kind of also helps you as far as like, what to do in the video. It kind of gives you the storyline as well. So I think that's amazing. Got it broke down paragraph by paragraph because we didn't give it in that form. It was just like a long old paragraph. So it's breaking it down super clean for us to be able to read. Like, this is dope. I'm gonna read the first paragraph. Are you tired of twig-like arms? Building big, sleeve-hugging biceps is possible with the right training techniques. Recent research suggests there are 5 techniques that can help speed up bicep growth dramatically. And it kind of goes in a step. First, like I ain't gonna reread all of this, but this is amazing. And then it gives you a summary about the rewritten script. Note that this rewritten script covers the same main points as the original, but with a few changes to the wording and structure. Additionally, it includes information from the most recent source on bicep growth techniques. It's amazing. All right, y'all. So that's how you do it. That's how you generate your whole entire script. Gone. All right, guys. So we're going to wrap it up here. So pretty much once you get your script, of course, you got to, shoot your video, whatnot. And then, this part's pretty simple. You got to come to YouTube, you got to have an account with YouTube, hit the upload button. And once you hit that upload button, we're at this section, the details, the very first section. So title, we already got title ideas, right? So what's the next thing? Description. All we got to do is tell ChatGPT to write us a description. So we already know, hey, ChatGPT, write us a description for a video about growing biceps. And it's going to spit that out clean. All right. And the next thing is thumbnails. So now with thumbnail, a lot of time YouTube is going to give you automated thumbnails based on your actual video. All right, this isn't, this video I just grabbed so I'll be able to get to the detail section, because it doesn't allow you to get to the detail section without it. All right, so I'm going to give you another tip on thumbnails, because sometimes people don't really like the thumbnail that's generated. Of course, we know, that thumbnail is very important. It has to be eye-grabbing when it comes to YouTube. All right, so I'm going to introduce, some of you heard of it, some of you may not, but Canva. So Canva is a great platform when it comes to creating content. All right, so what we're in need of is we're in need for a YouTube thumbnail. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come to Canva and type in YouTube thumbnail. And guess what? Look, it pulls up. All right, so I'm going to click on the one that has the actual logo. And guess what? Look, it has me all of these templates, all of these cool templates. All right, all of these cool templates. So I'm gonna just hit create a blank YouTube thumbnail. All right, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type in recent search bicep. So now I'm having something very tailored to exactly what I'm looking for. All right, look at these cool thumbnails. All right, I can take this, I can replace her with me, or you can replace her with you. You can change the wordings on here. All right, I can use this one. Like all these cool options that we have, templates, So this is a great way for you to use it, for you to generate a YouTube thumbnail. No more paying someone on Fiverr or paying somebody to do it for you. No, you can go right here for Canva for free and generate you a thumbnail for free. And guess what? You can also turn this into a business, because a lot of people do not know how to generate thumbnails. All right. So there you go, guys. That is how you spit out content at a rapid rate for YouTube. All right. Because for YouTube, we know the more content, the better. All right. The more content you spit out, the more YouTube is going to award you in that algorithm. So content is king. All right. There you go, guys. Gone.